I can remember one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Like, I was speaking in front of a massive audience. It was like 10,000 people. And at the time, it was the largest audience I'd ever spoken to. And I was up on stage, and I completely blanked. I couldn't remember anything I was going to say. What's up, everyone? Dr. Jacob Wilson here. Today we're going to be talking about 3 ways not how to feel like absolute garbage during a ketogenic diet, especially when you're starting, right? I can remember one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Like, I was speaking in front of a massive audience. It was like 10,000 people. And at the time, it was the largest audience I'd ever spoken to. And I was up on stage, and I completely blanked. I couldn't remember anything I was going to say, right? Horrible moment. And what was ended up happening is I had just started a ketogenic diet. I felt like trash. I felt horrible. I couldn't remember what time of day it was. And so and my workout suffered, everything like that. Can you guys attest to this? Have you ever been on a ketogenic diet and experienced something like that? Pretty much all of us have, right? So, I'm just being real with you. This is a real occurrence. And what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to give you your top 3 ways how to not feel horrible when you start a ketogenic diet, how to function great, okay, and how to keep things going. So, number 1 is that you got to understand that when you first start a ketogenic diet, your blood ketone levels are lower. So why did I feel that way when I was in front of this huge audience? I couldn't think right. My blood ketone levels were lower, and studies show it could take anywhere from 2 weeks to really get those up. So number 1 thing you can do, you need to provide things like exogenous ketones. So I would never ever start a ketogenic diet again without taking exogenous ketones. Bottom line is that is going to help tremendously. Number 2, one of the reasons why we feel so bad is when we start a ketogenic diet, insulin's lower. When insulin's lower, that actually causes to pee a lot more, and it causes us to excrete out a lot of sodium and electrolytes. So my number 2 thing is make sure that you're consuming sodium. Salt all your foods, maybe take an electrolyte supplement, and drink lots of water. That's going to help you to not feel so bad and to not cramp. Now, my 3rd way is speed up the adaptation process. What you got to understand is the faster you can deplete your liver carbohydrate stores and your muscle carbohydrate stores, the faster your body starts adapting. So the best way to do that is fasted cardio, okay? And in fact, starting off with a quick interval on fasted cardio will deplete carbohydrate stores faster, and that will trigger the adaptation process faster. So now instead of taking 2, 3, 4 weeks to adapt, maybe you can adapt in as little as 7 days. So again, number 1, you got to take exogenous ketones or at least MCTs. Number 2, make sure you're salting all your foods. And number 3, fasted cardio along with intermittent fasting. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time.